For the next 5 days, we're going to be experiencing the Camino de Santiago. I'll be walking the last 115 kilometers of the pilgrimage, completely alone. It's a spiritual journey that's going to take us from Sarria in Galicia to the capital of the province in Santiago de Compostela. Come along for the ride, it's going to be absolutely amazing, I can tell you.
It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, it's very dark, and we are starting the Camino de Santiago. We're in Sarria at the moment, Sarria in Spanish, and we've got about 25 kilometers today to walk to get to the second stage of the Camino, which is Portomarín. That's the very first sign that I've seen of it, and we're about to start. It's going to be an exciting 5 days. It's the first day of the Camino. We're already I'd say about 10 kilometers in. I started this morning and it was too dark to film much. I filmed just the start there at the beginning of the video. And then I thought I'll wait until the sun comes out a bit more. And as you can see, it's beautiful at the moment. And I bumped into a lovely French man called Arzúa, which is, he's been doing the Camino for 45 days, all the way from France. And he's close to his destination. And he was telling me a bit about his experience, which was lovely. He's just gone on ahead a bit more. And we decided to part ways for a little while. I'm sure I'll see him again. Seems to be someone that doesn't want me to be here under this tree. Sounds exactly like a crow, maybe? I don't know where they are, but let's get out of here because he doesn't want us to be here. I'm going. Just on the outsides of Portomarín. We're coming up, I think there's about 10 kilometers left, maybe a bit more, 12. And it's been a lovely, lovely walk at the moment. Just very mild and easy. Not many people. I was kind of scared that maybe there'd be a lot of people around and that, but I also left very early this morning. Around 6 o'clock I started walking. I had breakfast because I had so much time and I wanted it to get a bit brighter, and now it's perfect. And as you can see, I'm just here completely by myself, which is kind of how I want it to be. And it's beautiful. At these moments, you just feel completely at peace and in no rush to get anywhere. You know, you've just got to follow the Camino and the Camino totems. They just tell you where to go. They're like a guiding light during the whole process. It's just so peaceful. It's amazing. I mean, I expected it to be peaceful and that, but I just didn't expect there to be so few people and to have so much space to myself. And I've met one person so far and he was amazing. I was just meeting a man called Horst that's from Cologne in Germany, and he's 78 and he's been doing the Camino ever since the beginning, about 27 days ago. And he's coming up to his last 3 days.
Casey, isn't it?
Horst, salute.
Thank you for your company.
Thank you for yours.
And it's just amazing to see the stories of people, different intentions and reasons to do it. So he's gone up ahead. I'm now fully in Portomarín, and I mean, I feel like it's been an amazing first day. We've done about 25 kilometers. We've met amazing people, especially Horst, which was an amazing man. He invited me to a couple of drinks when we made it here, and then he had to carry on his way. And the rest of the afternoon is kind of free to do whatever you want, which is the beautiful part of the Camino. You start early and you work hard in the morning, and then in the afternoon you kind of have your own time. So now, after all of that, it's time to get some food. Let's see.
The evenings after the Camino, it's a very good time to really reflect on the day and not take it for granted, because it's very easy to begin and start on autopilot and not really think about the intentions and the reasons for doing something like this. And it's good to have just come on a little walk to get away from the center of the village, and it's been a nice time to really reflect on why I'm here and what I'm trying to do. It does me good to disconnect and really think about what's going on in my life and what I want to accomplish doing this. So it's coming down to the end of day one now. Tomorrow we'll be going to Palas de Rei, which will be maybe 2-3 kilometers more than today. So yeah, this is me out for today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. It is time for day 2. Well, we're way into day 2 now. I think I'm about 10 kilometers in. There's 24 today. I'm 10 in. And I couldn't really film anything because it was so dark. I started walking at 6 o'clock or something like that. And now it's 20 past 8. And what's behind is, as you can maybe hear, the traffic going past. It was basically just a dirt track next to the road. So, and it's been 10 kilometers of going up as we are now, still going up. So it's been quite intense. I haven't had a coffee or breakfast yet, and I think that's going to be the next mission. So hopefully for me, the next video or the next frame is me getting a coffee. Coffee sorted, and we're back on the way. It's a lot easier. once you've had a coffee in the morning and some breakfast. So I would say there's about 12 to 13 kilometers left, which isn't too bad. And now it's not all uphill, it's downhill, which makes it a lot easier. I don't know if it's the kind of day it is, that it looks like it could rain, or what it is, but it's got me kind of more emotional today, and I feel like I'm connecting more with what this is. I mean, I would have loved to do the full Camino and start in France, but due to time, I just can't at the moment. It's something that I want to do in the future. But it's just kind of helping me see why I'm doing this. The fact that I'm in such a big transition phase in my life at the moment, and I kind of want to change the core values of my life and what I'm doing, not depend on maybe what other people expect from me, but really like truly be me. And I think it's something that I'm gonna continue to reflect on during these days. But it's times like these that it just kind of makes sense that I'm here.
Sí, 9 de octubre. Sí, gracias.
And you'll probably see me in this red jumper during the whole Camino, because you have to pack lightly. You can't take too much clothes. So you either clean it, or you just put up with not being clean for a few days. But I think I'm going to clean my clothes maybe today. I thought that it wouldn't happen, but we are experiencing the start of a blister on my left foot, on my sole, and it looks like it's going to pop anytime now, so let's see. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man that walked 500 miles to end up at your door. I really can't express how much I want to get to the hostel today. My blisters are terrible. I've got about 400 meters. I can probably see the building, but it just seems so far away at the moment. sometimes the afternoons after walking for 5, 6, maybe 7 hours, time in which you have a lot of time to think and meditate. Sometimes they're even less intense than the afternoons on the Camino. Like, your objective is to get to Santiago and that, but while you're walking, you're on that mission. But then the afternoons, like if you get to the objective at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you've got the whole rest of the day to really just meditate and think. Maybe you get some food, maybe you have whatever, but then the afternoons, especially if you're by yourself, they're very peaceful, and they just allow you to really soak this in. Marvelous experience, and also deeply rewarding, and it's sad at the same time sometimes, because you just stop. Like in life, we don't usually stop very much, and it's nice to do that every so often, and this just allows you to. So the reason behind this is exactly that. I mean, I want to start to be more me, and maybe like bit by bit tell my story, and potentially maybe I can help you. Maybe I can push you to also do this. I'm also at a transition in life at the moment that I don't really know. Well, I do know what I want to do, and it's this. I mean, I want to dedicate time to be independent from external noise and not be afraid of being myself. I think this is the first step, and it's great. I've got another 3 days left, which is very nice because I've still got time to think. I've had a bit of a year, and I just finished a year of therapy with my amazing therapist. Just now in September of 2025, I finished after a year of a lot of noise, internal noise and anxiety and problems, which luckily I'm basically clear of now. Not 100% because we're never 100%, but I think I'm doing this because I feel good now. But it's been a long year. I mean, waking up and having no clue what you're doing, what you're supposed to be feeling. So that's why I started therapy. I was lost. I was like years ago. I was drinking a lot. I had a few problems with that. It's been very important to take care of that, because if you don't, it can just get hold of you. I don't know if you're still watching in this video and watch what comes in the future, in the next few days and future videos. Thank you. We are on the Camino for day 3. We're in the pitch black at the moment. We just left Palas de Rei, and now the next objective is going past a village called Melide, but that's not the final destination of today. We have to go double that to a place called Arzúa, which is a whopping 30 kilometers away. So today is going to be a big one. So we are well into day 3 now. I just had breakfast, and that also gave time for some people to catch up with me because I was completely by myself. And now a new day is starting. The sun's coming out, and it's also always nicer when there's a bit of light. We've done about 7 kilometers. There's 23 left because today's the longest day. So far it's been very, very, very nice. There's been some uphills, but nothing crazy. And it's been mild so far. But I can feel my feet from yesterday. But it seems like the blisters have subsided because they're not hurting at the moment. There's another 23 kilometers for them to hurt, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, I think we're about 58 kilometers now from Santiago, so we're getting closer. Got you again. Just look at these skies. It's absolutely amazing. Just the different sections of the Camino are beautiful, and I think every day that goes by, I'm just like more in awe of this experience. Look at that sky. You don't get skies like that every day. And there in the front of you, you've got nothing to do except for walk. Okay, so we're probably at the halfway point of the day. We're just going through a town called Melide at the moment, which was another option to stop last night, but it was just too far away. I think we've gone through the whole village. It was a bit chaotic, knowing where the Camino actually continued and where were the normal roads. Just went up a big hill, and I can feel it. But that's it. I think we're going into another section now. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit more natural. About 10 kilometers left, I think. It's just been a very beautiful walk this morning. Like, not as intense as yesterday. Yesterday there was a lot of pain. There is pain on the soles of my feet and at the moment, but at the moment it's manageable. I think now I'm just tired. In general, it's been a nice walk today. There's a dog that's come with a couple that are behind me, and he keeps popping up behind. He reminds me of an old dog that I used to have. But he's a good boy. I haven't really been bumping into. I mean, I've been going past people, but I've wanted to be more by myself the last 2 days, just walking and thinking. Not so much sharing with other people, although I did the first day. But at the moment, it's more just me by myself, and that's why I loved yesterday. And people come past and that, but Most people just go past on Camino. After about 18, 19 kilometers, this is what we've got now. Probably the biggest hill of the pilgrimage so far. So yeah, lovely. You go past people like partying and listening to music. You go past people fighting and people just wanting to be alone. And you realize that everyone's working through things. And sometimes spending more time with people makes the bad come out, but mostly it makes the good come out. It's interesting to observe. Me being by myself, it's easy to see like the different stories intertwined with different people, and it's intriguing. It's part of the experience. Just in case you were wondering, it's been another hour and we're still going up. It's been like kilometers and kilometers of going up today. And on top of that is the longest day. So yeah, I think I'm going to need some relaxing in the afternoon. Whew. But the good thing is there's less people in this section, because there was a section that was completely full of people. But now everything seemed to have spread out. I'm not going to lie. It really, really has been the hardest and longest day today. I'm about 200 meters from where I'm going to sleep tonight, and it feels like another 20 kilometers. I really need some food. I'm not going to lie. Today's been a demanding day. It's been hard. Like when you push through the pain, and I mean, it's not anything too crazy, but when you push through the pain and then you stop, you can kind of feel like the emotions just coming out in a good way. I mean, it's just basically just cleansing inside, I guess. But it feels intense right now. Two days left until we get to Santiago. And I just don't know how I'm going to feel when I get there. Let's see what this afternoon brings. I'm very happy to be here and have like a few hours to just relax and maybe read my book, and because tomorrow we've got another day. It's been intense. Good morning and welcome to day 4. We're just leaving Arzúa. Well, we're just in the middle of Arzúa and we're going to be leaving. It's about 6:30 in the morning. There's nobody around. It seems people are getting up later and later, I think. So yeah, I can really feel the sole of my left foot at the moment. It hurts every time I step. It's just making me slightly limp. Yeah, it seems we're just carrying on the avenue of this town, but it's not a village, it's very, very big. And I guess when we leave, we'll be back onto dirt tracks or something like that. We've only got 19 kilometers today. I'm just here finishing off. My breakfast. And we're just now coming back on the Camino. Today is going to be calmer. We're just walking through a forest. It's now just starting to be light. As you can see, the beautiful sky behind me. And I just bumped into a Spanish guy called Sarria, and he's also 28, the same as me. Very nice guy. I'll probably see him later, but I just stopped to film a little. And we're at 32 kilometers to Santiago. And yeah, it's just feeling like a calm stroll today. So far, I think we're already six or 7 kilometers in. So we've got 12 left, or 13, which is not bad at all for it to be like 8:30. Yeah, feelings are good. Feelings are very good. It's nice to talk to someone, as I spent the last 2 days a bit more secluded in my own world. So I'll probably see him in the afternoon, which will be a change because in the afternoons I haven't really been seeing anyone. So we'll see how that goes. And you might ask, what do you do on the Camino? All those hours by yourself. Isn't it boring? This is what we do. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm going a lot slower today. I'm sporting an injury in my heel, my right heel, that is limiting me quite a bit. So I'm trying to go slowly but steadily because I think it's a tendon issue. So you have to be careful with things like that. So I've got 2.5 kilometers left, I think, or 3. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get there slowly and take it easy this afternoon because it does hurt. Well, I'm here outside a health centre because it seems that my last 20 kilometres are not going to be walking. So yeah, time for some sad news. I think I've been saying about it, my leg hurting during today, and it seems I've developed like some tendonitis on the top of my right ankle that has been like getting worse and worse. And like at the last 3-4 kilometers of today, I've just been limping, and I got here, but I went to the health center, which is what they gave me here about having tendonitis. I've been recommended not to continue walking tomorrow. I have to get a bus or a taxi to Santiago, which is not how I wanted to go. But I guess that's all part of being a pilgrim. I will get there. Maybe not the way that I wanted to, but I guess it gives me reason to do it more in the future. Things like this can happen, and it's been an amazing experience. At the moment, I'm a bit down. It's a bit hard to accept because I'm an active person. I didn't expect this to happen, but it can. I actually met a man that exactly the same thing happened to him last time he did the Camino. So here goes the very saddest banana of the trip. It's time for the last day.